Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to my podcast. I am your gracious host, Jupiter Dime. And today's podcast is a special podcast. You know what I'm saying? Today's podcast is about Valentine's Day, man, and how much fun I had for Valentine's Day with my queen, and just enjoying each other's company. And guys, you really need to get back to showing your lady, and even ladies too need to get back to showing your guy how much you love them, and vice versa. And I think that art of showing affection towards each other is lost. You dig? It's really lost, and we need to get back to that. Back in the day, in my grandpop's era, you know what I'm saying, guys used to write their lady poetry. If they were in the military or anything like that. They didn't have social media, and they didn't have the internet and emails and texting and all this stuff to stay connected to your loved ones and family and friends and significant others. They didn't have all that stuff. So they had to be, creative. They had to be patient, and mailing things, sending cards and stuff like that, and creating a poem. That was a thing that guys did to show the affection for the lady that they love. You know what I'm saying? And this goes all the way back to, to, ancient Kemet, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the pharaohs and stuff like that, would write poetry to the queen, you know what I'm saying? Their queen. So this has been around a long time, and, guys, a lot of guys don't do that no more, you know what I'm saying? Because they think it's not manly to write poetry to the lady, you know what I mean? Before I moved here, that's what I did. I would write poetry, a letter, you know what I'm saying? I still write letters till this day, as far as sending letters off in the mail. I like to write things out, because a lot of this stuff, the art of, even the art of, cursive, they don't even utilize cursive in school anymore. And I think this stuff is purposely done to eventually get everybody to the point to where nobody's reading a book no more. There's no more physical books. There's nothing of physical assets that's going to be around you anymore. Excuse me. Sinuses are acting up. But, I seen an ad on the internet, and this guy created a sort of like a tablet notebook. He had this notebook that it wasn't a physical notebook, and you can create endless blank pages in this notebook, take notes, save it. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, we kind of I like to hold the physical thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that, I like to hold the physical book. I mean, having a Kindle book is cool and all, you know what I'm saying? Having all your books in a Kindle book, if people still use Kindle books, it's cool, but I like having the physical book. You know what I'm saying? Something where I could just pick it up and read it. Having everything on a computer, a tablet, you know what I'm saying? That can be broke. If you break your tablet, then what? You lose all those books. But having each physical book, and it's some positives and negatives of owning the physical books. It take up a lot of space. If you got a certain amount of books, it can become very heavy to, if you're moving, you got to move all the books. You know what I'm saying? It can be challenging, but it's going to be coming to a point in time to where, there's going to be a limited amount of books available, and they're going to be a rare commodity. And one book is going to cost a crap load of money because a lot of physical books are not going to be around anymore. And you can see that there's not a lot of bookstores anymore. Used to have a bunch of bookstores early 2000. Now a lot of these bookstores are not around no more. But I'm kind of getting off track about what I'm saying. But this episode was about Valentine's Day, and doing things with your significant other to show your appreciation, how much you love them. You know what I mean? Me and my queen, we went out and we did a portrait painting together. And I thought that, it would be difficult, to do this thing. And, you can bring wine to this event, There was a lot of people there. It had been about a good 15 people at this painting event, and we went to that, and that took about 2.5 hours to do. It was a lot of fun though. I ended up meeting my long lost son. He wasn't really my long lost son, but he looked like family. He looked like a lot of my family members, and I even told him, I was like, man, you look like a lot of my family members, like, So I'm quite sure somewhere down the line that we're related somewhere, somewhere, but yeah, back to what I was saying, like I said, man, there are certain things you can do, and it don't have to be, I know a lot of people say, well, Valentine's Day is not really a holiday and, that stuff, but still, man, you still want to do stuff, on that day, to show your appreciation. It's all about, at the end of the day, no matter what the Valentine's Day, the origins of it, it's all about, you showing your appreciation on that day for your significant other, and that goes for men and women, and like I see, people are taking each other for granted, man. Men are taking women for granted. Women today are taking, definitely, the women are taking the men for granted. A lot of women today see men as just, a bank, just somebody to pay their bills, and, and, it never was like that when I was coming up, and it's sad. It's really sad. And, you got cats like the passport bros who, got tired of the Americanized women and the way they think here in America, which I can kind of understand from a person who, dated and had some horrible experiences, with women. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of understand their frustration, understand their frustration. I mean, if I didn't meet my queen I have today, I'll probably be on that same path. You know what I mean? Because I've come across some doozies. You know what I mean? And it's just like you get to a certain point, when you're dating, and you keep running across these particular type of women, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies, you get to like question, and then like, is there something wrong with me? Because I keep running into these same knucklehead ass women. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I've always been like very picky, So, and I think that you should be picky. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you should, when you're dating, you should settle just because you're lonely. You know what I'm saying? Or just because you feel like that's all you can get. I don't think you should settle. No matter, I don't care if it takes years to find what you're looking for. I don't care. I don't think you should settle. And what I mean by settle is like, not because he financially or she can't, do something for you. I mean, like, what type of person that is. Like, don't just settle for anything. You know what I mean? You're going to get anything results if you just settle for anything. And I think that people today don't date to be, date to be compatible. Yeah. People today don't date to be compatible. They just date because somebody looks good or whatever their bank account looks like. Is for people today date for selfish reasons. And a lot of times that's going to fail because you're doing it for selfish reasons. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just that, things need to change on both sides of the field. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, things need to change. And we need to get back to showing each other respect. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Showing each other respect. People put too much of their business on the internet. Anytime you're going through something, you automatically posting it on Facebook. You automatically TikToking about it. Everything is not supposed to be in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times things need to be in-house, and people just put all their business out on the internet. And, that's one of the things about the internet I think that ruins a lot of relationships, is because you putting everything out on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? If you've been cheating on and stuff like that, I get it, but everything don't need to be, all your business don't need to be on the internet. And also, too, if you're not creating a business for yourself online, I don't think you need to be on every damn platform there is. If you're not doing something with that platform to make you some type of revenue. If you're not doing that and you just on these platforms just to be on these platforms and seen, you don't need to be on every platform. Me personally, I'm not on none of these platforms visually. Like, I go on them and scroll through them from time to time, but I don't have no content out there with, my face, really. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be seen, man. I'm from the old school. Like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be famous. I don't want everybody looking at me. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like not me, man. You know what I mean? And people will do anything to be seen today. People think that, when you get a bunch of likes that these people really like you. No, a lot of times these people can't stand your guts. You know what I'm saying? These be the same people who like your content, be the same people who hate your guts. These people are not real. They're not your friends, and, people need to get back to the normal way of dating. And that's, keeping everything in-house, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of stuff I see on the internet is just like, that didn't need to be on the internet, And not only that, you guys put on your information on the internet, and, these platforms are making millions off of you disrespecting yourself and others. I see a lot of stupid stuff. Now the big thing is pranking. You know what I'm saying? Pranking people. And I mean, this is how people lose their life, man. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of prank videos. I mean, somebody's going to end up losing their life, man. One guy put a gun out on another guy, that pranked him. And he put a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? And, people need to shoot. You know what? It needs to be a law to where they shut off the internet for like a couple of months and let everybody just recalibrate and get back to the real world. But I don't think that's what they want. I think they want people on the internet with this false reality. That's why they coming out, they got the virtual world, and they got the AI and stuff. They want everybody on this fake reality. Now you can go on the internet and you can buy virtual land and all this stuff, while they keep the real land. But let me get back to Valentine's Day, and some of the things that a guy can do to show his appreciation. So let's talk about it, man. So the first thing you can do is, you can write a poem. It's just simple as that. Guys, you can write a poem, you know what I mean? And put the poem, if your lady has a vehicle, put it on her windshield. Something simple as that. Write a poem. Know what I mean? You don't have to be like this, this great poet. Just write a poem, Of course, buying chocolates and teddy bears and all that good stuff is another way. But that's old. That's old too as well. You can do that, but you got to be more creative, man. Like, know what I'm saying? You also too, you can do like a Valentine's Day bingo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get the little candy hearts, and guys can play Valentine's Day bingo or something like that. Something different. I try to be different. The norm is to buy chocolates and a bear, and I've done that, but I try to do something different. I really love the painting idea of making the painting together. You know what I'm saying? That was really dope. I didn't think I could do it, but the instructor was pretty good at what she did, and I was able to help create this painting that looked pretty decent. Never painted in my life, so I was pretty proud of that. It was a good time, Like I said, we sat there and drank wine and created this painting. It was pretty dope. Let's see. What else can you do? Take a relaxing staycation. And that's pretty much like, stay in the house and just relax. Probably put on some relaxing music and just have some wine again. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you're doing. It's about, if you're creating an environment that's loving. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It don't matter how much it costs. It's just that, you having a good time and spending time with the one you love. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up about it. Kissing on the top of a mountaintop. That would be a dope idea. If you can find the mountaintop you can kiss on, but that would be a dope idea. Another one too, you can create like you can recreate your first date. That would be also another thing you can do as well. Like me and my queen, we met in Miami for the first time. So that would be something I'll probably plan for the next time, is to go back to Miami and spend a few days in Miami, 4 or 5 days in Miami. That would be dope. You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. You can make a homemade gift together, like like a basket, or what else? Make a quilt together or something like that. That would be dope. Yeah. Pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. You can take a romantic bath together. If your bathtub is big enough, you can do that. Or if you have a bathtub, yeah, that would be dope. But, I don't think that we can fit in the tub together. I didn't gain some weight. I didn't gain about like 40 pounds, and I need to start working out and get back down to like 205. You know what I mean? I didn't gain a couple pounds. So, eating this delicious food here in Tennessee, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So, been, tearing it up as far as the food goes. The food is delicious here. I mean, coming from New York, even though it's upstate, which is still, it's New York food type food, the Italian food, the pizza and subs, when tons of Italian places, tons of like pizzerias, and, shout out to Lenova's, man. It's one of the best. It's the second best pizza in Buffalo, and Bocce's is the best in the town, man. So if you're looking for a good pizza, either Lenova's, on the west side, or Bocce's, man. That's where you want to get it from. It's kind of pricey, but you get a lot for your money. You know what I mean? It's not like the New York City pizza, flat and big and wide, barely no sauce, barely no cheese, man. We loads it up, man. You know what I mean? Mad cheese, you know what I'm saying? Sweet sauce. We have crust, thick crust. Our pizza different from New York City, and that's where people get it twisted when I say I'm from New York. They're like, oh, you from New York City? Nah, from upstate. You know what I'm saying? Food different and all that. Like, we got the best pizza in New York. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Of course, we got the best wings. You know what I mean? But our pizza, nobody messes with us when it comes to the pizza. Only spot is probably Chicago. Chicago pizza, yeah. Authentic Chicago pizza is decent. I'm not sure where I like the sauce on top. That's kind of weird, but to each his own. But our pizza, man, so good, man. So good. One day I'm going to have to, you know what I mean? I'm going to have to order a pizza and have it delivered. Word. From Bocce's, man. I might do that today. I actually might do that today. Order a Bocce's pizza online. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's so good. Play low song karaoke. That's another thing you could do. You know what I mean? Get a playlist and, you know, some songs and have karaoke at the crib. You know, that's another thing you guys can do. That's another thing. Make a romantic breakfast. That's another thing too as well. If you can cook, make a romantic breakfast, you know, pancakes or French toast or grits, eggs, bacon, sausage, pause. And yeah, you could do something like that. You know what I'm saying? These are just some ideas I'm shooting to you guys. You know what I mean? That you can do, or ladies as well, that you can do with your significant other. A couple of ideas I'm shooting to you to help you on Valentine's Day. And also too, man, shout out to all the ladies, Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? All the single ladies out there. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys, you know what I'm saying? All yous, you know what I'm saying? Just happy Valentine's Day. Hope your Valentine's Day went well. Hope you had a good time. Hope you were with the one you love, family or friends or significant other, you know what I mean? Happy Valentine's Day from Jupiter 9. Okay. Go shopping together. I know the ladies like that one. You know what I'm saying? Go shopping together. That's another one you can do. Go shopping. Shopping it can be fun, especially if you got the extra bread. You know, but with inflation, it's kind of hard to go shopping right now. Everything is up, way up. So I wouldn't want to do that right now, not unless a big sale was going on and I had the extra bread to do it. So, you know, I will wait on that one until this whole inflation thing goes down. Create a couple's vision board. That's another one you can do. You know what I'm saying? Planning for the future, planning, you know, things you want to do in the future. If you want to start a business, anything like that together, that's something you can do. Planning a couple's vision board. What's your vision for the future? That's something you can do. That's a dope idea, actually. Yeah. Work up a sweat together. Yeah, go to the gym. Go work out, break a sweat, and get to it, man. Burn those calories. Burn like Kiss would say, burn those calories. Word, man. That's something else you can do as well. Go work out at the gym together. You know what I'm saying? That's not too romantic though. Not in my opinion. That's not too romantic. But again, it's not about, you know, how much it costs or what you're doing. It's about, you know, what you love and, you know, in a loving atmosphere. And a lot of times, a loving atmosphere to a lot of people is being in the gym. So I can't speak for everybody, you know what I mean? So, you know, that could be something that, you know, people who like to go to the gym, go spend time at the gym. You know what I mean? I used to be a gym rat. And, you know, I used to love going to the gym, you know. But the older you get, the harder it is to stay focused with the gym thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm 45 now, and I think about, you know, getting back in shape and, you know, working out a little bit more, a lot more. But, you know, I think about it and I just like, I know that first couple of weeks is going to be me not able to move, because if you haven't been working out for a while and you try to get back into it, especially at the age of 45, it makes it difficult, man. It really does. Your body feels like it's been punched all over about a zillion times and you can't move for like days. The recovery, let me tell you something, man. Life at 45 differs from life at 30 tremendously. And growing up as a kid, I thought, oh man, you know, it won't change that much once you get older. Yeah, it does. Your metabolism change, your energy level changes, and just like anything you eat is just like makes a fat deposit. Word, man. Anything you eat makes drink water, you gain weight. Eat some toast, you gain weight. You look at a sandwich, you gain weight. It's just like it sucks getting older to a certain degree. Mentally, it don't suck, but physically, yes, it sucks. Then your sex drive is kind of shot at times. You don't have the same sex drive, and it's just different, man. It's just different. I know I need to get back to working out a little bit more, at least 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? To get that blood flowing, but it'd be hard, man. It'd be hard. I'd be thinking to myself, do I want to deal with that the soreness and not being able to move my legs, and you know what I mean, and it being hurt so bad that you can't sleep? I don't know, but I know I need to get back to it, because since I've been here, you know what I'm saying, I almost been here in Tennessee a year, and I gained 40 pounds. So, and I'm on TRT replacement too, you know what I'm saying? Got the low T issue, so I'm on that. I don't know if it has to do with that. I'm not sure. That could be something that helped added on the weight, you know what I mean? The testosterone replacement, but I'm not sure, you know, but I do need to work out a little bit more too as well. And that too as well, you know, that hasn't helped me as I thought it would. I don't know if they need to adjust the dosage, or, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but so far it hasn't really helped me like it should, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But that's my take, man, in this podcast episode. I'd like to say a happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies, you know what I'm saying? All the ladies and mothers out there, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope your Valentine's Day went well. Hope you had a good time. But that's my take in this podcast episode. Guys, thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Please share this with family and friends and anybody that you think will enjoy this podcast episode. But that's my take, guys. I'm your gracious host, Jupiter 9, and I just want to say peace and love. Take care. 1.